find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth Footballerz.
Wait, we got a dream next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call
Introducing.
They know what it is, know what I do.
Nick Tate.
Who don't understand? Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring.
Joe Caldero.
Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit
Chad
into
Young.
my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove. But for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
I'm Jalak.
Hey guys, we truly appreciate all the love and support you've been giving out to us. Man, our numbers are growing every day. Don't forget to check out our giveaways, guys. There's 3 of them going on currently, and you can win anything from this mini speed helmet to even one of these signed jerseys that we have. We got Tajay Spears, Kyron Williams, and even a autographed Boba Fett. All from our friends at Pristine Auction.
That's right.
Okay, don't forget to check out our merch store. We got some really cool merchandise. We're going to be giving some of that away this week as well. For the next 5 weeks, we're going to be giving away 1 tumbler, 1 hat, and a shirt. That's right. So that's 3 different winners every week. All you got to do is comment and like, subscribe on one of our weekly videos.
This is one of our actual fishing style dry fits.
That's it. Yep. And those are really comfortable, guys. All the materials, stuff like that we use, and we made sure that they don't shrink in the dryer, and that they're just they got a long life, as far as wear and tear goes.
Yeah, and you can actually wear your Louisiana winter attire with the long sleeves and the hood, but with shorts.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So, also don't forget to reach out to us at SmashMouth Footballerz@gmail.com. Maybe you just want to have your picture up on the podcast, or maybe just want to give a shout out. Maybe you're one of the guys who won some of the items here, and you just want to let everybody know what you got going on. So just reach out to us, even if you want. Maybe you just want us to talk about something. Maybe you have a couple questions. We can start doing a little segment where we answer questions through that email address.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
That or comment. Be interactive. We love it. We want to interact. We want to be vocal. We want to be supportive. We want to be engaged with our audience.
We're gonna actually pull 3 winners off our comments for our logo items.
That's it.
And that'll be this week. Okay.
All right, guys. We're gonna go into week 11, and we're gonna talk about what we think is gonna happen.
Well, before we do that, let's talk about probably the greatest sports icon of all time to me.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about him. I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan. Mike Tyson. When I was younger, watching him fight, he was just a different type of animal that I've never seen before. Killer instinct type of guy, And
Mike Tyson.
This is my Mike Tyson signed glove right here. I wanted to do a shout out to him. The fight's tonight. What do you think about it, Chad?
I want to talk about what Iron Mike Tyson meant for me growing up. He was bigger than life, and he was young. Mm-hmm. And when he
bites people's ears off,
yeah,
that was later on.
That was an accident.
Honestly, listen, even later in life when he fought Lennox Lewis, if you watch that fight, his knee went out. I think he could have won it. I was 8 years old. I remember this. I was 8 years old, and back then, Friday Night Fights was on HBO, or you could buy it on pay-per-view. And I remember when he fought Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks was undefeated. I think he won a gold medal, and it was supposed to be this huge fight. And we had to get everybody, everybody was watching this fight in the world. You don't understand. Boxing is not that big of a deal now, but back then, the world stopped for that fight. Mm-hmm. And Iron Mike took 91 seconds to annihilate Michael Spinks. It took us longer to get to the house, to the party, than it did for Mike Tyson just to annihilate Michael Spinks. And I remember what we did. I don't remember. I was excited because my family was excited, because the world was excited, and we got there, and it was a party, and it was unreal.
Yeah. Yep.
And at that time, in the 80s, we had Jordan, we had Gretzky, we had Bo Jackson, we had Deion Sanders. Mike Tyson was bigger than all of them at one time.
All of them.
So I want Tyson to win. I remember what he was to me growing up, and this is exciting.
I've learned to respect Jake Paul. I mean, he came from being a little skinny podcaster to now he's a muscle-bound animal who has trained himself to be ready to fight almost anybody.
Yeah.
So I respect the kid. I just hope Tyson wins.
Yeah, me too. It's a 44-year-old man in me, and I'm like, I looked like Tyson was something special, and us old men need to hold on to something, right?
Yeah.
We can't give all these youngsters everything.
Yep.
We ain't ready to pass that torch yet.
So good luck. Good luck, Mike.
Good luck, Mike. Thank you for just watching your great childhood. And, I don't think you did it, bro. I don't think you did it. So we're going on
Week 11.
Week 11.
Week 11, guys.
Game last night.
So
Eagles, Commanders. Eagles win, and we picked Saquon to be our number one running back, and he's well on his way.
2 touchdowns.
the game started off real slow, and then all of a sudden it just fell apart.
25 rushes for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He had 100 yards after that second breakaway because he was kind of contained there for a while, but when they lost momentum, whenever it was 12-10, kicked the field goal, they went forward in 4th and 2, didn't get it. The way the Eagles defense was playing, you got to kick the field goal, you got to go up and take the lead. After that, Saquon ran all over in the 4th quarter.
Even Kenneth Gainwell had a plus 10
he
rush
ran
per rush average.
Yes, yeah. So when they put him in, he started running. They couldn't stop him. I don't know if they thought that he was going to be just the guy blocking or what, but they let him run right up the middle.
I think what you saw Washington's defense get tired. The second,
No, this
was earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the second quarter, Kenneth Gainwell had those 2 big carries.
Yeah.
But they did it to Saquon, like, the holes got huge.
They did.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin, first catch, was in the 4th quarter. It completely shut him down.
He only had 1 catch the whole game.
Yeah, Zach Ertz had a good game.
Well, then I don't understand this is they didn't throw the ball much.
Yeah,
Washington didn't try.
They threw it. He checked down to Austin Eckler 8 times.
That's it. Yeah.
And then he
Brian Robinson, he ran a lot. It was just the run game, and it didn't work. I don't know what their mentality was trying to go into this. They should have tried to win. And they tried to win too late when they tried that.
They were trying to win by running, which wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, Jay Daniels constantly had pressure in his face, though.
That's something they should have corrected somewhere in the middle of the game.
Yeah. He constantly under pressure.
Going forward, though, those same guys that we've been playing from this game, we're still going to play on moving forward. I mean,
right?
Yeah, you have to play these guys. Hurts had a touchdown. He did push for end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
I like his 2-point conversion, man. Like, he caught it. They said no catch, and then they reviewed it, and that boy, it was weird. He kind of looked like a statue falling.
Ertz?
Yeah.
Oh, in the back, that was great. Yeah, he had the touchdown too.
Yeah.
Let's go into the games coming up.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
First things first, we got a couple bye weeks. We have Arizona on bye, so James Conner, Trey McBride.
If you're playing Kyler Murray,
you're going to have to go find somebody for those. Carolina, Chuba Hubbard. The Giants, you're going to miss.
I'm going to miss Tyrone Tracy in 4 leagues.
Yeah. Malik Neighbors, they're not getting him the ball right now. And Tampa, this is actually kind of a good bye week for Tampa. Maybe they might start getting Evans and them back.
So I went and picked up Estime.
Yeah, he's going to be awesome.
to cover for my Tyrone Tracy being missing.
No, hopefully he does good.
Yep.
So Brown Saints.
Oh boy.
Okay, I don't. Kamara. I start Kamara because Kamara was leading. He was second in all-purpose yards. Speaking of last night's game, Saquon Barkley became over. He's the rush leader now in the NFL.
Well,
Alvin Kamara, you're starting him.
You got to start him.
Yeah, and he's gonna. I think he's gonna have a better game this week. Eric McCoy may come back for the Saints, and like we do like a little Saints thing here. That's our team where we do this, and we talked about how we don't think Trevor Penning's a future. Hey, and we posted that video Sunday. Trevor Penning was the highest rated tackle in the NFL. Like the dude has been terrible all year. Did the light just come on?
God.
I don't. But if he does, you can have Eric McCoy.
He won't be the highest rated by the end of the season.
No.
No, but you're gonna have Eric McCoy, back. Cesar Ruiz is going to be back. You're going to have the Saints offensive line is getting healthy, so you got to play Kamara. I don't buy into MVS. Do you buy into MVS?
I need another week to look at him. There's a reason why he was released from teams and just sitting out there.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, when you don't have any weapons, a little bit of speed and a little bit of past NFL experience.
The points he got last week were from 3 catches.
3 catches, exactly.
That doesn't tell me much.
No. And I believe if you have like Trey McBride or one of them on bye, I would definitely go pick up. Taysom Hill's still available in almost 50% of leagues.
Yep.
And that's the other weapon they have. That's the other dependable weapon they have. So I would go get him. I'm a little worried about Myles Garrett coming off the edge with Luis Fuaga. I think Derek Carr is going to get harassed all day
long,
which is why I don't trust any receiving threat of the Saints. Cleveland.
So before MVS, I would definitely go Tillman. I would.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so
he's putting up numbers.
Yeah, he is.
And Judy is too now. And that's Jameson Winston effect. Like Jameson Winston's going to throw the ball down the field. Like, how many interceptions do you think Jameson Winston has this game?
4. 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
He'll have 300 yards, 3 or 4 interceptions, and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Yep.
That's what he gets.
That's who he is. Everybody knows who Jameson Winston is right now.
I'd rather have someone out there taking chances than not trying.
Yeah, me too. I always liked him as a quarterback. Like I thought if you paired him with a good defense or what he did with Mike Evans in Tampa was fantasy wise was who didn't love that?
He was 40-something touchdowns and 40-something interceptions.
Who wins?
Saints win.
Saints win this game?
Yeah, I think so. I think Saints win. I think it's going to be. I don't know how the Saints put up points though, because
Taysom Hill,
but they're the better team.
Kamara,
I think
field goal kicks.
And look, let me tell you something. Bijan Robinson.
I guarantee it's an under game.
Oh yeah, there's no high scoring. Bijan Robinson put up 90 something. Tyler Algier had some numbers last week. So Chubb
will have a game.
You better play him.
Yeah, he's going to have a game.
He's going to be a top 10, man.
Njoku, play him.
Play him. I play if
especially on a bye week. Njoku is definitely a pickup.
I play Cleveland. I mean, I play everybody in Cleveland. I got Njoku, yeah.
I even play Cleveland's defense.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, because I don't trust Derek Carr to manufacture anything. No. Besides the deep pass, his intermediate stuff is weak, and he checks down.
I think and the Saints are my team, but I think it comes down to a field goal. I think Cleveland wins.
Okay, yeah. Look, I completely see it. I see this is the problem with the Saints. 2nd down and 10, they'll throw a 50-yard pass. 3rd down and 10, they'll throw a 2-yard check down. It's so predictable.
And it's not a good prediction.
No. It's terrible. But the next game we have on task,
Vikings-Titans.
Listen, I think Sam Darnold's going to struggle again.
I think this is going to be sneakily. The Titans could win this game. Their defense is very good.
If Will Levis would protect the ball,
I mean, look at what he did last game. Look at Will Levis threw how many? 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Yep, he threw 2 touchdowns. If he protects the ball, Tony Pollard's having a great year.
Yeah.
Tajay Spears is back. He's getting involved now.
And Will Levis didn't throw that against no scrubs. He threw it against the Chargers.
Yep.
So I guess Will Levis is like, I better protect my job right now.
Right now, per play, the Vikings do have the best defense. Like, nobody talks about that. Per play, they're shutting teams down, and that's why they're winning. Because Sam Darnold had a terrible game last week. I
don't know what happened to this guy.
3 interceptions and nothing else.
Started the year off like a superstar, and then all of a sudden, boop, 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 boop.
And that was against Jacksonville.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
and you couldn't get Justin Jefferson the ball. You couldn't get the best wide receiver in the NFL the ball.
Nope.
It's terrible.
And just so speaking about
his catch radius is like way bigger than everybody else's.
Yeah. Addison's no longer a flex play for me.
I took him out of my lineup this week.
He's a drop candidate.
Yep, I took him out of my lineup, and I'm just lucky that all year there, earlier in the year, I had Addison and I had George Pickens. I had George Pickens with no quarterback, and I had Addison with Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold was throwing 4 touchdowns. Addison was getting me points. At this juncture, I took him out. I've been playing George Pickens, and George Pickens has been a top 10 wide receiver.
I like it. TJ had 8 catches for 72 or something, 72 yards.
It was because of the catches, because he didn't find the end zone. He didn't have many yards.
But PPR league, he's a play.
Who doesn't play him? He's the best wide receiver in the NFL by far. My number one wide receiver, we said this before, was Jamar Chase. You can't ignore what this dude's doing.
Right.
But Justin Jefferson, like, legitimately, every week I could be like, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. And it doesn't change right now, right?
No, with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins is not coming back from what they're saying.
Yep.
So
They said he might play this week. They said T. Higgins might play this week,
And,
but I don't necessarily. I have to see that.
Yeah. And hey, he's still available in some leagues.
T. Higgins?
No. Hawkinson.
Oh, TJ.
Yes. If he's out there, you best to go get him.
Look, Sam Darnold was looking for him. He was looking for him all game. It was
He started looking for Justin Jefferson.
yeah,
So
he does. But
other side of the ball, Titans.
Calvin Ridley has been a target machine.
Yeah, he only got 5 receptions, but 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty respectable there.
How do you not play him right now?
You have to play.
You have to play him.
Yep.
Like I play Ridley. Like
D-Hop left. Ridley stepped up.
yeah, no.
And you have to be careful now playing Pollard because Tajay's got it. They're
50-50.
50-50. Yeah. Yeah. I think Taji's probably one game away from being that 50-50 back or the 60-40 back. Like, I think it's safe play to play Pollard again this week. But after that, I would definitely, going forward, watch the usage.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to.
Here's the truth, though. This team is going to do. If Will Levis turns the ball over, it doesn't matter, right?
They're done.
And he's my 28th ranked quarterback. Like I don't like Will Levis. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's somebody you don't even look at like on a bye week.
No.
Yeah, that's just he's not. I just think that going forward, the team goes where he goes, and that's where I got him fantasy wise. Like I'm not talking he's worse in real life, and I got Tony Pollard in my top 25 running backs.
There's been weeks where we picked him in the top 5 to be.
Yeah. That's all faded off, man.
That's pretty good.
So he's still in my top 25. Tajay Spears is going to sneak in to the top 30, I think, next week.
I cannot wait.
No, I love him. He out of Tulane, and we're Louisiana fans, and
he's super talented. They just give him his chance.
And on the other side, we got Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is just quietly putting up a great year.
That's what he does.
Honestly, I like Nick Chubb this week, probably a 12 or a 13, and I got Aaron Jones right underneath him. So I don't know. I think he's RB2 this week. Aaron Jones is. So,
Really?
Yeah, he's RB2. He's better than a flex.
What are you going to play him as RB1 or a flex?
Oh, he's RB2.
What do you like him as there?
Flex. I like him as a flex.
He's my RB1 in one league because that's all I got.
Injuries, yeah. Okay.
Jaguars, Lions.
Man.
Oh God.
Golf.
This is going to be
slaughter.
It's going to be a
slaughter.
Yeah,
Detroit's defense is constantly showing up every single game and making it a match for big teams. The Jags have nothing.
Make sure you have a piece of this Lions team in your lineup.
As I was about to say, so
it doesn't even matter who.
If you got one of the running backs, that's your best option right now because what's going to happen is I think the Lions get up so much it just run the clock.
I picked
down.
Jameer Gibbs to be my number 2 running back for the week, and
it's got to be.
I picked Amon-Ra St. Brown to be my number 3 wide receiver for the week.
That's just because Jaguars are so bad.
No, they're a failing team.
They're mailing it in.
They're paid their quarterback way too much.
Yeah. So we don't even really know who's going to play quarterback there this week. But it doesn't matter.
Mac Jones. They said get the start.
Okay.
And he threw 2 interceptions last week.
Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, they're the same guy.
And then all of a sudden Tank Bigsby was the thing.
One just uses more hair products.
Yeah. Sunshine. Tank Bigsby was a thing. Now he's not a thing. Now ETN's back in it.
Yeah, it's too confusing. Just stay away from him.
If you have to, I think ETN gets the bulk of the carries again. I think they go back to the drawing board. Hey, what works? What we don't have.
Yeah, if it ain't Brian Thomas Jr. or Evan Ingram, I would stay away from it.
Against this defense, I stay away from Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
So
I don't. if you have to play Brian Thomas Jr., I get it. If you got to play Travis Etienne, I get it.
Yep.
I don't like either one of them this week.
I have to play Etienne.
Yeah. So
that's where we're at.
That's a tough matchup.
Well, see, I have Etienne, I have Bigsby. Bigsby's fallen off, so I have to play Etienne. One of the two I have to play.
Yeah. And they're playing against Detroit. It's not a good matchup. You don't even know who's going to get the bulk carries, and it's not a good matchup. No. So, yeah. So
Ravens, Steelers.
All right, so
I'll just go ahead and say it, man.
I think
the Ravens are the worst defense against the pass.
I was gonna say
Russell Wilson is all these bye weeks. Russell Wilson is a play. This game, he is absolutely a play.
I've seen some rankings. USA Today, ESPN. They have Russell Wilson out. Fantasy first. They have Russell Wilson out of the top 15.
No.
Dude, I think he's a top 10 play this week. I think.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He ranking wise, we only did our top 5, but he's my 8th ranked quarterback this week.
So this is
he's my 10th ranked.
Pickens week to kill it.
So you got to think of two things. You're playing the Ravens, so you're going to be losing by probably 2 touchdowns. So you're going to have to throw the ball nonstop.
Yeah, so you're not going to run anyway.
Yep.
And then their
pass defense is
terrible,
worst in the league.
So
if you don't have any good options, if you have Anthony Richardson,
right,
or this guy, I dropped him, picked up Matthew Stafford, and then I dropped Matthew Stafford, picked up Tua. I'm going to pick up Russell Wilson for this game.
Yeah,
I think it's a good sell.
I'm just going to rotate quarterbacks, man. In that league, I have no other choice.
I got you.
Yeah, I think George Pickens has better numbers than Puka Nacua. I think he does better than Drake London this week. I think he does better. Well, I predicted it.
We already saw what just Mike Williams being on the team does for him.
Yeah, I mean, Edge went down and scored.
I mean, they're going to have to cover Mike Williams. So that's going to free, man. That's George Pickens could sneakily be the top wide receiver this week.
Yeah, we did our top 5. He's definitely in my. Look, I have him 8 this week.
Yeah, I think he's higher than that.
I have 6.
Okay. Yeah. I've never liked Najee Harris, but I've never liked him.
No, he's a must. But
no matter what, like he's a top 20 running back this year. And
I'm always waiting for Jaylen Warren just to take over,
and he never does. He got more involved. He's healthy now.
He stays hurt a lot.
Look, Wednesday, his status went from healthy to questionable. Dude just got on the field and got activated.
But you never question Mike Tomlin about anything. I don't question him about anything.
No, I trust Mike Tomlin like airbags and Jesus. Dude, I love it. I love him. Mm-hmm. Yep. And if you are Baltimore, Lamar Jackson, my number 1 quarterback.
Okay, so Steelers have a great defense. You think Lamar still throws 4 touchdowns?
No.
He's so mobile. He probably runs.
I think he does okay. I think it's 2. I don't think he gets 4. Steelers defense has just been holding everybody back all year long. I don't think the defense changes.
I don't think this is a Derrick Henry game here. I think he'll have about 60 yards. And probably 1 touchdown.
He'll have a touchdown.
And that sounds good, but that's not good for him.
Right. They're just going to give him the ball when he gets into the red zone.
No matter what happens, you're like he's having a touchdown a game.
You got to play Derrick Henry.
You got to play him. It's a touchdown a game.
You got to play Lamar. You got to play him. You got to play. I have to play Zay Flowers. So that's just.
I think Zay Flowers is a 18. I got him at 18. I mean, you can't. If he was playing anybody else, he'd be a top 10.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Steelers. I think Mark Andrews gets involved in this game.
So how far do you think it's a close game? Or?
I think it's going to be close.
I think it's a low scoring.
It's a low scoring close game. This is AFC North football. AFC North football.
I'm going to go ahead and just say it, man. Russell Wilson's going to throw 2 touchdowns in this game.
I think it's 21-14.
Russell Wilson will have at least 2 touchdowns in this game and about 250 yards.
I agree with that.
I think the Steelers win this game.
No.
Ooh.
I do. The way they're playing.
Their defense is so good, man.
And they're efficient on offense. If you play defense and you're efficient, you can win football games.
I wasn't shocked.
Still got to score.
I wasn't shocked that someone said the Steelers could win this ball game. I was shocked that you said the Steelers could win this ball game.
Against Lamar. The greatest athlete.
Whose feet don't even touch the ground. He just kind of hovers.
He does. God, he's so good. I get to watch Lamar Jackson eat SpaghettiOs and be in awe. I mean, but
But wide receiver wise, George Pickens will be, man, he'll be great this
You
week.
gotta pick up the old Pickens.
Look, both
There's
these
a good chance Mike Williams is a good just flex option for you.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, especially like a standard league or something where you just need a touchdown.
Best ball, maybe?
Yep.
Best ball, why not? Yeah. It'd be cheap.
Falcons Broncos. Speaking of,
you have a bold prediction, don't you?
Yeah, my bold prediction is the Broncos run away with this game.
I think so too.
I think so too. I think you're right.
I'm not talking about a field goal.
No, I think that
10 points.
Yeah.
If not more.
I believe it. The way the Broncos are playing defense.
The way that the way
the
Sean
Fal-
Payton is coaching that quarterback, my goodness, man.
And the Falcons.
Dude,
The Falcons are falling apart.
how do the Broncos have a winning record? Like they should
I don't know.
because their coach is amazing. Because
He is.
That is one of the most talent. I mean, the talent they have talent, but it's not great. Like
It's not like they have-
Cortland Sutton is not a top 10, 15, 18 wide receiver, but he is getting at least eight, looks a game.
So you look at it like this though, but Bo Nix is like a younger, rawer version of Drew Brees with legs.
So he runs. When he was looking bad, he looked just like Tim Tebow,
Yep.
right?
yeah.
Yes.
But when he's looking good, he looks like a lesser Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So I don't
shorter.
Who's the guy in between there? I don't know.
he's just a rookie. So the progress he's showing is a lot better than Caleb Williams.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
look,
Poor Caleb.
Well, we'll talk about Caleb in a minute, but the Broncos are 100% checked in. The Bears are 100% checked out.
yeah.
So,
In this game, look, Cortland Sutton used to in a standard league. If you had him, you could always count on in the end zone. That's where they went to, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's now he's getting Now he's getting targets.
Yes. Yeah.
So his stock's going up. He's a top 30. He's a flex wide receiver.
I mean, he had 6 receptions for 78 yards, I believe, and a touchdown. Man,
against the Chiefs.
Against the Chiefs defense.
The best defense, third best, statistically, the third best defense per play. Chiefs defense, and he ate.
I think I said it in the last podcast. If you got CeeDee Lamb, go get Cortland Sutton.
Yep.
Make the trade for him. You won't be sorry. I mean, if you got
Not this year.
If you got Waddle, trade him for Sutton.
Yeah.
If Sutton's there,
Give me targets. Give me
Yeah.
targets
I
and
don't know, man.
a
Tua's
touchdown.
throwing that ball to Waddle lately.
I'm all about Sutton right now.
And Sean Payton said it last week. We told you to go get Audric Estime. Audric Estime is a top 30 running back this week.
I listened to him. I've got him in 3 leagues, and I have to play him.
And going forward, Audric Estime is going to be the man, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
how many times are they going to try this Javonte Williams thing?
And
Dude, he cannot get.
He shows up
anything.
the first 2 or 3 games of every season, and then nothing.
Audric Estime, when he gets the ball, he's just big and he's hungry. Like, I love him.
Right up the middle.
Yeah, just-
like an animal, man.
just-
Like old school football.
Like, he's just a beast. Like, you can't ignore what he's done. So he's a top 30 play for me, and I think going forward,
Sean
he's
Payton.
going to go up.
Sean Payton had Mark Ingram.
Yep.
And he reminds me kind of a
Mark
bigger
Ingram. Yeah.
and more vicious Mark Ingram. So
Yep.
why wouldn't Sean Payton just go with the dude?
There were several times when they had Kamara and Ingram, they used Ingram over Kamara.
Yeah.
So
That's
maybe he's building around that.
I like to think that the Saints can take credit for Gibbs and Montgomery, stuff like that, because they started it with Ingram and Kamara.
And Dan Campbell came from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then you got on the other side, Falcons. Like I told you,
You got
that,
Drake London.
Yeah, you're playing him.
Mooney.
Yeah.
Mooney's a good flex.
Mooney is either limited or questionable. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but he's on the bad side. So keep your eye on him.
Keep your eye on him. I don't blame you if you want to play him, but keep your eye on him.
I don't necessarily blame you if you want to put Kyle Pitts in the flex if Mooney is out.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I just
Of course, you got to play Bijan.
You're bringing
Absolutely,
Bijan.
man, absolutely.
I don't touch Algier this game.
No, he couldn't get the ball. They gave him 3 times on the one.
And he
Just
couldn't
can't
get the
get
ball in the end
Can't
zone.
get it
Couldn't
there.
do it.
And Bijan just jumped in.
Man, if he would have had that touchdown, he would have had some points.
Yeah.
And I believe in him still, man. If Bijan ever gets hurt, he's gonna carry the team.
Yeah. I like him. I mean, he's 24, 25. Mooney is. Since we're talking about Mooney, I mean, for me, if you can play him in the flex, I don't blame you at all. But just keep your eye on it because it's questionable.
So what about Ray McLeod? Yeah,
Don't
if
touch
Mooney's
him.
out. If Mooney's out.
If Mooney's out, no, I think
I
it's
still
Pitts.
Yeah, it's Pitts.
I think it's Pitts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
And the good thing is Kirk Cousins is throwing yardage every game.
And the bad thing is he's throwing interceptions.
it's kind of turning the ball a little bit right now.
I'm not saying pick up Cousins as a quarterback. What I'm saying is that he's throwing it to the receivers regardless.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but last week games were atrocious for quarterback play anyway.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Bengals Chargers.
So
Here's the
So
Jamar Chase show.
we're talking about games that can go bad for the team that's supposed to win.
This could
This
go bad.
one could go bad.
Yep.
This one could go bad.
Chargers has a sneaky defense.
Yes.
They either show up or they don't.
Yep.
And some weeks they show up and they dominate. Some weeks they like, y'all can go ahead and play.
well, you know who doesn't? The Bengals. The Bengals defense is you can do whatever you want on them.
run.
Yep.
And they've got two. They've got so Gus Bus is back,
Yep.
and they used him.
And yeah, using J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. They used him. He's going to
eat.
J.K. is going to create the space, and Gus is going to create the space, and J.K. is going to run it in.
And then, Herbert's been doing real well.
Yes, he has. He's doing really good.
And
So Quentin Johnston.
I'm playing because he's getting all of a sudden. They didn't throw it last week. Justin Herbert did not throw the ball like he was, but they had 3 games in a row where he threw 300 yards, and Quentin Johnson got the touchdown.
Yes.
Right.
2 weeks in a row.
And I honest to God think against these Bengals, I think this. Look, my number 2 quarterback is Joe Burrow, and I can't wrap my head around what he's doing. How good he is this year.
He's very good.
He does not get the credit for it because their defense is terrible. But what he's doing on the football field is just without T. Higgins.
So if you take what he did last week, right, and you subtract Baltimore's game, he did really good.
Yeah, every week.
Like you said, the defense on the other side couldn't stop Lamar, the best athlete in the league.
Yep.
If your quarterback is throwing 4 and 5 touchdowns a game and you still lose,
400
that is your defense.
400 something yards. Yeah, your wide receiver put up 2. I mean, look what those two are doing right now. They got to be number 1, number 2.
They're like Siamese twins.
Yeah,
They share a brain.
And he's utilizing those tight ends.
Yep. Well, since Eric All got hurt, there's only one.
Yep.
And Giuseppe's eating.
And Hudson.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Hudson ate last game. Yep. Tyler Hudson.
So as a play, Brown
No.
Yes.
against his defense, he's their guy.
He's a 10.
Yeah.
He's my top 10 running back. He's
Oh, you're talking about Chase Brown.
Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Yes.
I play him.
Yeah, Chase Brown definitely. You can't.
Jamar's, of course, a stamp player. You put him in there. Don't ever worry about him. Yosevas, if Higgins doesn't come, do you even play Higgins?
No.
No.
I don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting yet.
I don't think he wants to be there. He knows he's not going to be there next year.
That's what I was about to tell you. So, I was reading some articles on it. He's pretty much the team and him are saying next year there's no T.
Yeah, there's
Higgins.
no T. Higgins.
Well, look, you brought up Brown and what this offense is doing. I like him more than David Montgomery. I like him more than Breece Hall this week. I like him more than Jonathan Taylor this week.
Well, lately, the last 2, Chase Brown has been dominating.
Yeah,
The
he's
other
there.
team's
He's
been falling
100%
short.
their guy. 100%
Yeah.
their guy.
I mean, look at some of these rankings. Like I like him more than Kyron Williams.
Ooh. I don't know about that.
I think he's number 8. I think he's number 8, number 7 running back because he can catch the ball.
Yeah, he does. He does catch
Not
the ball.
Kyron Williams against the Patriots.
You got to think about it. He caught 8 passes last game.
One for a touchdown.
8 passes.
Yep. Yep.
So, I mean, fantasy football wise, that guy's he's not even sneaky good. That dude is good.
Yeah, play. You got if it's
Yep.
you want every part of the Bengals, and I tell you what, I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it has to be a shootout. The
Right.
Chargers are going to try to run the ball. I don't think it's
There's a few teams out there you want every part of.
Yeah.
Lions, Commanders,
Bengals.
these guys, the Bengals,
Yep.
Ravens.
Philadelphia.
Yep.
And the Ravens and I think the Chargers have to score. I think Herbert's got to. They're going to try to control it. They're going to try to control it, run the ball. Greg Roman.
It'll get out of hand, and then next thing you know, they'll be slinging a rock.
Yep. And next thing you know, they're just going to be going up and down the field against each other. I think.
I think the Chargers could pull this one off, man.
Oh, I think they will. I mean, Chargers is a better team because the
But
Cincinnati defense is terrible.
That's the only reason why.
Yeah, and it's not. And I want to bring up something like when I saw it, Cincinnati's defense is not good, but Trey Hendrickson deserves all the credit in the world.
Man, does he?
That dude.
And the Saints just let him walk out.
And all he goes out every play 100%. Like I love watching Trey Hendrickson play defensive end.
Yep. Dolphins Raiders.
Dolphins win.
Yeah, it's not even close.
That's not close.
So you're looking for the resurgence of Tyreek?
I hope
Here
so.
you go.
This is what I want to see.
Yeah, me too.
Devon Achane. That's why he was in some people's top
I
5.
told you he's in my butt. Yep.
This is why.
This is why
There's another
they're
one,
playing
yeah.
against. Yep.
If you're the Raiders, okay, so they went away from Ritter. They said Minshew's their guy again.
Yep.
So
What does it matter?
it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
But does that help Jacoby Myers? If you're desperate, it does.
I went and picked up Jacoby Myers because I think he's going to get targets.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get targets. I think he's going to
get targets, man.
6-7 catches at 7 points
Yeah.
plus the yardage.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't expect him to score. I'm not going to lie to
He
you.
could.
There's some number 2s I like more than him. I'd rather
Mooney.
I'd rather Mooney.
There you go.
I'd rather Mooney. You know, I'd rather Cedric Tillman against the Saints.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like some number 2s better than him, but if you think he might get that 7-8 reception game, play him.
Yeah.
You know,
gotta
why
do
not?
it.
You know,
Why not? Dolphins, fire them up.
That's it.
I mean, I'm not even a big fan of Waddle. Waddle's gonna
He's a
do
good.
good.
He's a good 2 for flex.
No, I don't say big fan like he's a bad guy or a bad player. He would be a number 1 on any other team.
Yeah. Right.
It's just they run the ball, but 60% or plus.
I don't when.
Man, their quarterback can't take a hit.
When do you stop playing? Like, do you cut Mostert?
No, not yet.
I can't do that, man.
Not right now.
And you don't play fantasy football being a fan or being a homer or anything. I love Mostert. Mostert is one of my favorite players, along with James Conner for fantasy football.
But Wright had,
you're right.
Wright had more carries than
You're right.
Mostert.
You're right.
Last game.
You're right.
And I think the writing's on the wall. They're like, okay, look, injuries decimated us this year. Jalen Phillips on the defensive side.
Yeah, but the guy who didn't stay injured was Mostert.
So,
Yep.
so I think Mostert, you keep him on your bench because if the Dolphins lose 2 games,
Yep.
they're going to go back to what they were doing when they were winning, and that was Mostert and Achane, all over and over and over again.
I agree. If there's an injury, I guess he's going to get in there. But I think what you're seeing is them grooming Wright for the future.
Yeah,
Like, I think they're like, hey, we don't
Is he more talented than Mostert right now? Absolutely.
younger, faster, stronger. Yeah,
absolutely.
I drop him. Me personally, I drop him, and I go.
Let me know when you do it, and I'll go pick him up.
And I'm dropping him, and I'm going to pick up Estimate.
Gotcha.
Look, I don't know
I'm
how you're going
done.
to do that. I already have
No,
him.
just go ahead and drop him. You could try to get Estimate.
But Estimate's
drop
still
Mostert.
available in 40-something% of leagues.
So I picked
go
him up in
drop him.
3. So you must be talking about the Dynasty League.
No, not ours in particular. I'm talking about as far as
absolutely.
yeah, because
absolutely.
Contract
Go drop
Estimate
Mostert,
is still
Go drop
out
Mostert.
there. I will. I mean,
Pick up somebody else. That'll be okay.
I will. I would pick up Tajay. I would drop Mostert and pick up Tajay Spears.
right,
Tajay
wait.
Spears is still out there.
I like Tajay Spears. I
Yeah,
like
I'm waiting
the
on you.
50-50.
Yeah.
So, Dolphins fire them up. Colts Jets. So I made a comment.
Here's the Jets' opportunity to again.
I made a comment with all these buys coming up that you got to pick up Rodgers, even if he's on your bench to potentially spot play him.
This
you
is
can,
a
you can
spot
spot
play.
play him right here.
This is a spot play.
Yeah.
If you had Kyler Murray, or
I would
if you
love
had,
to see Brees Hall do some good work this week. I also feel like I'm rubbing a crystal ball and hoping.
Brees Hall. Brees Hall. They interviewed Brees Hall.
Come on, Brees Hall.
And they asked
Please,
him.
Brees Hall. Spirit of Brees Hall.
His head's in the right place. They asked him.
Brees Hall's great, man.
Yeah.
Brees Hall's
They
great.
asked him. He goes,
Yeah.
"Hey, all I can do is look at myself. I got to do better."
I'm not worried about him at all.
No, me neither.
It's not to me. It's not a long term worry. I wish they would perform the way that we all know they can.
I am worried about Jonathan Taylor.
Not me. That's
No,
not-
in this one game.
In this particular game.
They've sat Joe Flacco for whatever reason. They named Anthony Richardson the
He's coming
quarterback
back. Yep.
for the rest of the season.
Yep.
But they did that just 2 weeks ago with Flacco too.
Yep.
So you can't trust none of
Man,
this.
who peed off who on this one? Huh?
I think
it's
someone.
a-
I think
you
it was a
political
front
move?
office.
That's what I was
choice.
saying.
I think it was you picked this dude with your first round
Yeah,
pick.
you better get him out there.
Better go. Your job depends on what this dude does. So
That may
go
be
out there and
true.
win him.
I like
go
that.
out there and make him
That's
play.
probably true, though. It makes a lot of sense if you.
You have a future.
Face the
Supposedly
music.
you have a future, and then you have an aging quarterback. You better see what your future looks like. It doesn't look good.
Your rookie quarterback pulled himself out the game. Your second year, excuse me.
Yeah, second year.
I'll say this: like he doesn't have many games, right? So the one thing Richardson doesn't have, he doesn't have much experience. So he hasn't had that chance. Like,
Experience-wise, he's a rookie.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro,
Still
you're-
sitting in week 5.
You're a professional. Don't pull yourself off the field. You're a professional in the NFL.
Nah, don't say his name out loud.
No.
If the front office told the coach you're going to play him after he pulled himself off the field,
They're trying to get rid of him.
you're going to be
Your days are numbered.
You're going to have
That's
it.
it.
You're going to be coaching somewhere else. Next year.
So
They're
Anthony
undermining
Richardson
you.
doesn't have the mental capacity to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He has some talent. He has no throwing ability to speak of, but I don't think he can be. I don't think he can be trained up, man. I don't think he can be. So that's just my thought on it. Jonathan Taylor's the only play.
Yeah,
And I don't even like him in this game.
I like him in this game. I think he's an RB1 in this game. I like him because of Anthony Richardson, because there is a threat of a running quarterback.
Garrett
Because he
Wilson.
ain't throwing.
Garrett Wilson's my number 7 receiver for this week.
Garrett Wilson's my number 13. I like Debo more than him.
Okay.
I did like Terry McLaurin more in going in this week. That was a mistake, obviously.
What about Devontae Adams?
Oh. No. Yeah.
No play? Flex play? 2 play? RB2 flex? Maybe?
Maybe a flex. It's only if you're hurting bad. I don't even.
I like Juwan Jennings. I like
Yes, Juwan
I like
Jennings.
Juwan Jennings more than him. I like Pearsall better than him. I like DeAndre Hopkins way
I
We're
like-
more.
talking about Pearson.
I like Brian Thomas Jr. against the Lions better than I like him.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah. And look, I get
Aaron
it.
Rodgers, they talking about your boy.
Well, he was Aaron Rodgers. I like what you said, because Aaron Rodgers for 3 straight games was getting 17, 18 fantasy points. Now, last week was terrible.
Terrible.
But
Terrible for everybody.
it was, there was very few quarterbacks that had a good week last week, you know?
Yeah, Joe Burrow and Lamar took all their.
That's what happened.
And-
Thursday night,
and
they
Purdy.
threw all the touchdowns.
And Purdy.
Yeah.
Purdy had a great
Yeah,
week,
Purdy
too.
had a good week.
And so I think no, I'm not going to say it.
Really?
I was just going to say, like, I like Jaden Reed. I think he gets more involved this week, and I like him more than going forward than I do Devontae Adams. You know, like I know it's
The Bears are the number 2 defense against the pass.
against pass. I know that, and you're going to put Johnson on him. He's
Yeah.
going to mirror him everywhere, but he's. I know the matchup. I know it's going to be hard, but I think
But you could be right.
I like him more than
it's a juggling act.
I like him more than Devontae Adams.
So Jets, fire up. Brees Hall.
You got to do Brees Hall.
You got to do Brees Hall, and you have to do
Garrett Wilson.
And if you're struggling, you can play Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. If Russell Wilson's, I'd rather play Russell Wilson than Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. So
Next game, Packers Bears.
now we just talked about this.
Josh
Bears.
Jacobs.
Bears are mailing it in. Do not.
Caleb Williams has
Josh
got
Jacobs.
one of the worst
So
completion percentages in the NFL.
there's a meme out there running that goes off of something Caleb Williams told their punter. He said, "Hey, look, don't worry about it. You're not going to be doing much of that this year." When the season started, Caleb Williams has thrown less yards than the punter has kicked this year.
Yep. It's bad.
Now, one thing about Caleb Williams, he throws very few interceptions. You know why?
His nails are painted.
Because he doesn't throw the ball. He doesn't throw the ball.
His completion percentage is terrible. I don't know about you.
You really don't have too many interceptions on checkdowns.
Do you have all these great Bears wide receivers? Do you play are any of them in your top 30?
No, I've played DJ Williams to a point where I cannot anymore. I
In
can't.
one league, I have Roma Doomsday, and I have not played him in so long. I forget he's on my bench.
Yeah.
DJ Moore has not done
He's not-
anything.
yeah.
And the only reason he's on my bench is because there's nobody to pull out of the.
I mean, if you
out of
want
the
to play
waivers.
somebody, play Swift.
You're gonna play
Yeah,
Swift,
you
and that's
play
about
Swift,
it.
that's about
yeah.
it.
That's it, man.
Swift is RB2 flex play for you every week because he's a top 25 fantasy running back. I mean, you can't ignore that. Like he come out the gate slow, but he's kind of all they got right now.
Right.
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
I can't put all the blame on Caleb Williams. This team has mailed it in.
Yeah, they've quit on him.
So, Packers wise,
Man, you course.
I am not playing Jordan Love in this game. I have him, and I'm not playing him in this
Why
game.
is that? Just the defense?
The defense.
You think defense stops him?
And the last two games that he played, he didn't do great.
Yeah.
But
I can see it.
But Josh Jacobs will have a game in this game.
I think
Josh Jacobs is great.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is in my top 20.
Mm-hmm.
I got him right underneath Nick Chubb.
I actually like him better than Chubb.
Yeah, against I just like
Against the Bears.
Again.
But I can see that, yeah.
It's going to be the volume.
and it's you play Jaden Reed, you obviously do. Like I told you, I like him more than Devontae Adams, and in ranking wise, I know it's insane, but
I got to play him because he was my first receiver taken. So.
and he's having a great year. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing good.
He's doing good.
Yeah, to play. He's
Bears, stay away from all of them except for Swift.
Yep, that's what I say. And
Packers, play who you got.
yeah,
That's it.
That's it. I agree with you completely.
Rams, Patriots.
Wait, before we go to that,
Cooper
hey,
Kupp.
Kraft will be Kraft's back.
Crap, macaroni and cheese.
Yep. So you
Gotta play.
I mean, you got to.
You got to.
You got to. Whatever you're doing. Hey, like if anybody's going to get involved in the passing
So
game,
the league I got Kraft in, question. I have Laporta too. Who do I play?
Kraft.
I think Laporta.
See?
scores.
So they're gonna. This is the reason why.
Quandary.
This is the reason why. I think the Bears defense have a better chance of keeping
Everybody
the
else
score
at bay.
closer. The Lions are going to run away, and they're going to run Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery.
All right.
That's the reason why I think it's going to be Kraft.
Yeah. Okay. I would.
I mean, but I don't blame you either way.
Yeah, I
I mean,
don't
if you
blame
got
you either.
Laporta, you got to
I
play
got
him.
both of them.
Yeah, you're lucky.
So,
It seems like if Jordan Love does get the ball going, it's going to be in the middle of Tucker Kraft if he does get on and he got him scheduled. So yeah, that's a
So Rams, Patriots.
and Cooper Kupp, baby.
he's in my top 5
Yeah.
wide receivers. Cooper Kupp is this week.
Kyrie Williams.
Yeah, you're gonna play him.
Yep. You can play Matt Stafford in this one over some quarterbacks over Geno,
Jaden Daniels.
over I don't know, man. You can play him over.
I played Jaden last night instead of Stafford. Oh man.
Me too. It was bad. Yeah, I played him too. Yeah.
Patriots have a middle of the road defense. They're not bad,
Not bad.
They're not bad. This is not.
but the Rams our defense is too good for me to even look at Drake May as a play at all.
I don't play Drake May. I don't even look at Drake May. I don't.
There's no Patriot out there that I even.
Oh yeah, I'm playing Ramondre.
Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
absolutely.
mean, you got to play Ramondre Stevenson for what you took him. I like Ramondre Stevenson a little bit better than Najee Harris.
Yes.
I mean, I like, people are going to start Najee Harris. Well, I'd rather Stevenson this week.
Yep.
So,
Yep. I like
say
him better. I like him better than ETN.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like,
Yeah, because I don't know what you got.
You know, Ramondre's their running back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's funny to me saying that because I don't like him
So-
as a player, but
I mean, Douglas is the one. If you got a Patriots wide receiver and you want to play him, everybody picks him up. Here's sneaky, crazy fantasy stat. 87% of the snaps LSU's own Kayshon Boutte is on the field for.
Right.
Kayshon Boutte. And he got the touchdown 2 weeks
look
ago.
his way, quarterback.
Just, hey, get our boy the ball. He would, but so what? He made some bets. He made some bets in college. Hey, I would have too. You know, not mad at him.
I like Ramondre more than I like DeAndre Swift. I might like him more than I like Nick Chubb against the Saints defense.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now we talk a business.
Yeah. And on the other side,
The Rams,
Kyrie
Dude.
Williams, Cooper Kupp, Puka
So-
Nakua, Matt Stafford.
Demarcus Robinson.
do we bring this up
Yes,
again?
yes. Demarcus Robinson is on my bench, and I struggle with: do I put Demarcus Robinson in my flex,
Me too.
or do I put Cedric Tillman in my flex? Do I?
I got him in a little.
I would play Marcus Robinson over Tillman.
Tillman gets 8 or 9 passing games.
Yeah.
Robinson gets 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It don't matter. They count every time. That boy is end zone worthy.
So it's a good problem to have. I mean,
You can't.
he might not catch a pass.
That's the
or
thing.
he might catch 3 for 2 touchdowns.
Or he might have 18 fantasy points. I can't. You know, give me.
All right, so what you do is you take some dice and you say odds or evens,
Yeah.
and you roll them.
Well, then I'd be gambling, and I don't do that.
Yeah. 14. I would rather look. You got 4 teams on bye. You're not really hurting with many of these teams, right? So I don't think DeMarcus Robinson's a play this week.
No.
I mean,
It's a good play if you have nothing.
if you have nothing, yeah. Or if you have nothing, you play him. But I just give me guaranteed 14 points
Yes.
before
Yes.
I gamble on 18 or 19.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
Upside's the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
So would you play DeMarcus Robinson over CD Lamb?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Yes.
I don't.
You got to.
I'll show you.
I'm telling you now, man, them Cowboys, there ain't nobody on that Cowboys you should be looking at. Even if you like Rico Dwaddle.
I do like Rico down.
I think CD Lamb, you can't hold CD Lamb down very much longer. Like he's
not
He's
him.
gonna go to another team.
He's not on the injury report now.
It's the quarterback, man. Oh, man.
And I think like when you ain't got nothing, you start going into the well. And his shoulder's healthy this week. He's not on the injury report. Last week, I don't know how he got back. I don't know how he got back this fast. He's been a consummate professional.
Yes, he has.
And I think they feed him. And they say, look,
So-
we ain't got much to hang our hat on. The sun's blocking us. We don't
Yep.
what we're doing with our hands.
Get ready.
Get CD the ball.
Get ready. 36 targets for 6 catches.
It's probably going to be the stat line. It's going to be in. Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Seahawks 49ers.
49ers all day, baby.
Oh yeah.
Which way I get Joanne?
Yes.
I'm playing
Pearsall.
Debo. Do you play Pearsall? Debo's healthy.
Pearsall, if Debo's healthy, Pearsall's in the same thing as DeMarcus Robinson. He's
Yeah,
going to
I
be.
agree.
He's going to. And I would play Pearsall before I play DeMarcus
2
Robinson.
touchdowns in a row in 2 weeks.
So
Yeah, you know you're playing Kittle,
Kittle's
yeah.
automatic.
Kittle.
Kittle is
Christian McCaffrey's in my top 5 now.
great.
I'm hoping he does better this than he did
I
last
know
week.
he's going to do great this week. We had a whole talk to talk, heart to heart, peace
So
talk.
DK
He cried, I cried. We said we're going to win this week.
Okay. DK's back.
DK's back. DK.
You got to play DK, man.
Yeah, he's
Just be ready. Just be ready for limited numbers. I'm
Kenneth
telling you.
Walker Jr. You got to play.
Got to play Kenny.
Yep.
Got to play Kenny.
Yep.
You got to play CMC. CMC's my top 5.
Yeah.
I
this
think
week.
CMC is killing it.
I hope he does.
Yep.
Seahawks just DKing.
DK.
Yeah.
I can't.
Kenneth Walker.
Jackson Smith and Jigba had that big week when he was there, but you
it's
can't
over
trust
now.
him.
Them
You can't
targets
trust
is
him.
over
No.
now.
Yep.
No.
Yep. Kenneth Walker and DK is who I play over there.
DK walked into the locker room and stole all them passes.
Yep.
I think Jawan Jennings is going to be the top receiver in this game.
Maybe.
Okay. I like
Even with
that.
Debo back.
I like it.
Okay.
Chiefs Bills. This is where the Chiefs get their first loss.
So this is going to be a good game. I think it's I think Cook
James
does really good.
That's a tough
That's a
defense.
tough defense. I
Oh,
know.
man.
I
Against
think-
the run,
I think they're going to be occupied somewhere else. I think he's going to do really great. I think it's going to be check downs.
So
I think they use him as a decoy, and I think Josh Allen runs.
that's what I think. I think Josh Allen's going to be a top 5 quarterback this week. But he's going to run all over him. I think everybody's going to be covered.
You're going to see a lot of Ray Davis as a decoy.
I like that.
I think I'm playing James Cook just because of how
telling you.
dynamic he is.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
he's going to do great.
But
Big week.
I think he kind of struggles this week. I play Kareem Hunt, obviously.
Oh, yes.
Last week.
Pacheco should be
They
coming
said at the
back.
end of the month, but, when Pacheco comes back, Kareem Hunt still earned
I bet he's still a flex.
some carries.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 carry,
Yeah.
man.
I bet he's still a
That's
flex.
the terrible thing about that situation is they got 2 guys that play so alike.
By next year, there's going to be a ton of teams trying to do that duo.
Yeah.
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 And I think they got a good duo if they use it.
Yes, they do.
I don't. I know a lot of people went and drafted Mahomes. I haven't played him.
When I said at the beginning of the year that he wouldn't have 4,000 yards this year, you guys looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, I thought he was going to have Rashee Rice healthy
Yeah.
all year.
Yeah.
But I'm also, am I biased? Biased against.
Against.
Mahomes, the
Yeah,
homie.
I don't like Mahomes.
I think he's great. I think he's great.
When
The best player on that team is the Swifter.
Travis Kelce's amazing.
No.
I just don't like. I don't like crybaby quarterbacks. I mean, he gets up on the ground, he'll point, or he'll do this to throw the flag.
I sent you the video.
Yes.
On X, the hot mic.
Yeah, where he's like, "Can you please let me know when they're near me?
When the defender's near me."
Yeah,
bro. I don't care. And the announcers laughed it off. Hey, that is not a good look.
No.
Especially for the criticism and the calls that y'all have gotten all year. Hey, NFL, you're about to have a problem. Look, we already aren't happy with what's going on the field, the product now.
I'm telling you right now, things are going to change.
That was
the Trumpster's in office.
That was terrible. I don't know if he's going to.
When he dries up the swamp, he's coming for you guys.
I don't know if he's going to have a cabinet member to fix the NFL. But
yeah. So
Elon Musk is done doing the budget, and he comes down and takes care of the NFL.
Chiefs wise, I mean, this
Kelsey, Hunt,
D-Hop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
you gotta play Hoppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
so if you got him, play him.
It's Kelsey, Hunt, and D-Hop.
How about do you play any Bills wide receivers?
Yes.
You play Shakir?
Yep.
You gotta play him.
Yeah.
I play Shakir.
I think he's a top 30. I think
he might have.
He's a flex play this week.
11. He might have 11 targets for 80 yards, but if we're in a PPR league, that matters.
That matters. Yeah. I think what you're going to see is
15 points.
I think Josh Allen's going to run. I think Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's going to run.
Josh Allen may have 60, 70 yards rushing.
And we just hope he doesn't get hurt.
No.
Because there's some big boys over there.
He's huge too.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's huge.
Last game, guys. Texans, Cowboys.
Well, Joe Mixon is my running back number 1 of the week.
Yeah.
Because them Cowboys ain't going to stop this dude.
I think it's number 2.
Nico comes back too. You got to love that.
I
think CJ sees the resurgent here.
This isn't going to be a runaway game.
You don't think so?
I think it is.
No.
I think it is too.
I think it's
you got to watch. CJ has less time to throw the ball than Derek Carr does.
I think it changes.
He has less time to throw the ball than Caleb Williams does.
I think it changes this week.
Okay.
I think it changes this week.
I think
Nico comes back.
I love Nico.
I think it's a 70-30 Dell share. Schultz just a little bit. And then it's the Joe Mixon show.
I'm firing up Rico Dowdle against the Texans.
Look, I don't condone game win or anything, but Rico Dowdle burned me.
Yeah, he did.
He burned me.
Mm-hmm. I'm a CD Lamb over Dowdle all day.
Well, I picked him on an anytime touchdown because I was like, no matter what, right? Like Dowdle, he'll get in the end zone, and no, he didn't.
No, sir.
So let me tell you why. Tyrone Tracy out. Bigsby, nothing anymore with ETN there. Isaiah Pacheco is still injured. I have to play, and hopefully he does something. I mean, do I play Rico Dowdle or do I play Estime? So then I could. Those are the only two I can change out. But then I have to find somebody else to put in my flex wide receiver wise.
Yeah, you got to play him. Look, he's a flex. He's a fringe RB2 flex running back. I mean, look what you got out there. Like, by the time you play, where we drafted,
you play Laporta in your tight end and Kraft in your flex.
You can do that.
No,
I mean, you're gonna get touchdowns out of it, but
that's it. That's what we want.
I think
we want some touchdowns.
But I mean, look, there's some people. There's some people that are getting carries right now, right?
Evan Ingram is out there on the waiver wire. He is a flex option.
Wait a second.
No way.
I played down way before I played down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No way.
Without a doubt.
Oh,
there's no way.
No.
Yeah, I will never in my life ever again draft, pick up off waiver wires, even look at Evan Ingram.
You have had Evan Ingram for a while.
Rico Dowdle is going to get you the same numbers as Najee Harris.
Passes. He's going to get receptions.
He's going to get receptions. He's going to have the same fantasy numbers as a Najee Harris. And Najee Harris is an RB2.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm going to hold you to it.
6 receptions.
For
30 yards. Okay, this is what I'm predicting.
So
6 receptions for 30 yards.
7.5 points. Keep going.
And he's going to have 13 rushes for 70 yards.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's easy.
He's an RB2 flex.
And
Fringe RB2 flex.
And that's 10 points. That's 10, 11 points. Why not?
All right.
Yeah,
Y'all set y'all's goals way too low.
No, I just
11 points. I'm glad I got my flex.
I mean, then if he gets a sneaky touchdown or a long play, then you got more.
yeah. I mean, I like that more than what I'm going to get out of Evan Ingram with Matt Jones.
But you just said play Tucker Kraft in your flex, so you get a touchdown, 6 points, and then three receptions. That's less than 11.
3 receptions for
Tucker Kraft when he's the man, he was getting buku points.
Yeah, but look as the defense is playing. I mean, Houston doesn't have like a big formidable defense.
No, they're lower level, middle of the road defense.
Yeah, and look,
So you're okay.
there are some pickups though out there. Like there are some pickups, like sneaky, crazy pickups that not now, but going forward. Go get that Cam Akers handcuff.
Oh, yeah.
And there were times Cam Akers didn't get off the field. They used him for a drive or two, and let's be honest, like the running back situation over there, he's old. Aaron Jones is older. Like just going forward, I know we're talking about the games, but
Yeah, but they're playing the Titans.
Cam Akers, I'm not saying now, but going forward because the playoffs are coming up.
Tajay Spears is another one.
Go pick up Tajay Spears. Like it's going to be a 60-40 split. If Tony Pollard gets hurt, he has a history. He has a history of injuries.
The Gus bust. I mean, look at what he did last game.
J.K. Dobbins, he's torn his Achilles, his ACL. Like Gus Bus is the same way, but there were times where they weren't spelling each other for plays; they were spelling each other for drives.
And when one of them's injured, the other one takes
the other one takes over. I mean, we saw it in Baltimore. I mean, that's a good going forward. Go pick up that handcuff if you dropped him.
Yep.
And pay attention to what's going on with the Titans wide receivers because all of a sudden,
Westbrook Econ.
yeah, he's catching
he's
touchdowns.
getting looked at.
He didn't catch one last week, but we didn't predict him to, and I think he bounces back and he gets one. Gosh, Will Levis, get it together. You got weapons. Your defense is awesome.
He is not going to get it together.
Pollard's playing good, dude.
So he had 3 for 31 last game, 10-yard average, and Will Levis only threw the ball 18
times. It was going to be that game. This game, you're going to see an uptick in throwing the ball from the Titans.
He threw it 23 times, only 18 receptions. Yeah,
it was efficient. It's 23 times in an NFL game isn't much. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to be in the 40s.
Yeah.
A lot of it was to the running backs, checkdowns.
Yep. But he didn't turn the ball over. That's what's important.
Right.
All right. They might try. I think he's trusting. He's going to have to throw the ball more this game. I mean, look who they're playing.
Yeah, they're definite to throw.
Yeah. So
we're looking good on our Saquon Barkley pick for top running back. So
you knew that was coming.
Nah.
Just Washington isn't there yet, and Marshawn Lattimore, the Saints, for what it's worth, when they traded him, he ain't seen the field yet. So
yeah,
who's going to be the top quarterback coming out this week?
Okay. You know who I'm going to say? I'm going to say Lamar.
You're going to say Lamar.
I'm going to say Lamar. But honestly, God, I really think the game script with Josh Allen running the ball the way he's going to have to. If Josh Allen runs the ball for more than 50, 60 yards, like I think he is, he's probably going to be quarterback 1 this week.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I think.
Funny enough, I think it could either be Brock Purdy or Tua against the Raiders.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, look, Brock Purdy, that was Brock Purdy's game. It was set up to be Brock Purdy's game last week, and he did great. Look.
The only reason I didn't say Jared Goff was because they're going to be so far ahead in this game. They're going to be running the ball nonstop. I don't think he's going to pass much after halftime.
Yeah, I think it's Joe Burrow. I mean, the man. Even though without a defense, he's just doing a phenomenal job, game in and game out. I mean, he's averaging 50 points a week in fantasy.
Yeah, I'm probably being a little too cute with my picks. I do like Brock Purdy, but yeah, Joe Burrow will probably be the best this week.
Yeah,
every week if Lamar's not it's going to be him.
He's not turning the ball over. He's throwing 4 touchdowns a game, 5 touchdowns a game. He's generally the best. Yeah, he's great. He's great.
He's doing good,
and it helps him fantasy wise not having a defense. So.
Right, because he has to throw the ball.
Exactly. So
yeah,
awesome. All right, well, this concludes our episode. Until next time, I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldera.
I'm Jedi.
Go Mike Tyson.
We're out.
SmashMouth Footballerz.
We got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, Soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah, they know it's true.